Hi there everyone, my name's Maggie and I live in Australia. So this video is basically going to be short but a little bit about cash savings wallets that I've accumulated to work out what works best for me. The reason I'm doing that is because myself and my husband, we've both retired, so we don't have an income as such coming in, so we live hand to mouth pretty much. So the only way for us to be able to achieve what we need to achieve in the short term and some long-term goals is to be able to save. This is after some serious research and really looking around on different videos, I've found that this will probably work for us. But given we adapted it, we will adapt it to suit ourselves. So I'm just going to show a few things that I've come across, and one I actually have already used, but I will give you my review and also a bit of a sort of a showing of how it could work for you. I also have one other thing to show you at the end of this, so stay tuned. This one is my first one. This is called, the company actually is called WildePrintables. This is the actual wallet she makes. She does make a larger binder as well, but this is fantastic. I'm just going to change the camera around so you can see more of it. Is that going to be clear enough for you? It's called the WildePrintables wallet. Now, this is a slimline wallet. The back has a zipper, and the zippers are great, really good quality. I'm also going to tell you about price points of all the things, so it depends on what you want and how much you want to spend as to what you buy. Inside is like a concertina. I have categories in there of what I want to use it for, and I make these. I've got a label maker, so I just make these myself. It doesn't come with any labels, but they're not hard to buy. You can either write it in a piece of paper or make your own or do whatever suits you. So there's 6 compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the back there's places for your cards, loyalty cards or your debit cards, whatever it is that you have. There's 3, then around we have another 3 and 3, so that's 12 all up. It's quite a roomy wallet. If you imagine that being full, there's a spot for everything. I've got actually a place for receipts, so if I want to have a section at the back here, I could even put my phone in there, but I can't show you that because I'm filming. But this is a really good wallet. The price point of this one is $39.95, I believe I paid for it, or $39.99, one of those. But this is a really, really, really good wallet for the price value especially. And it does what you'd want. Now you can either buy, I know you can buy them on eBay. You can buy envelopes to put in here if you chose to, but I don't think you need to. I think that's quite secure and deep enough to be able to be secure the money. It's not going to fall out. And then if you don't need to open that up, you just have your coins on the back, which I like, and you're good to go. So that's the first one. That's called WildePrintables, the brand, the company. They're in Western Australia, so they're in Australia, and you buy these on Etsy, whereas I think 3 of these companies you'll be able to buy, or 4 with the 4th one I'm showing you, you'll be able to buy on Etsy, which is fantastic. So that's that one, and it is a slimline one, but I'll compare them after. The second one I've already reviewed quite a while ago now, but it's a really nice wallet also. It's a Treasury wallet. It's a bit bigger than that one, certainly thicker, about the same size height wise, but definitely thicker. It's got more in it. The side part opens up, it's got the embossing on it. The side part opens up to this part, which is all for your notes and your cards. 2 spots there, all your card spots. An ID window. That's actually the brand. You can see it. And then it's got a wristless strap, which is detachable, so you can take that off if you choose to, if you just want to use it as a wallet. But I like the wristless strap because I think it's just added extra security for yourselves. And the business here is the best part. In you go. Look at that. So it's the same principle as the Wild wallet. Again, I've got categories here that I've made myself. The only difference with this one is, apart from the thickness, is the coin section is here in the middle of the different compartments. It's a ruby one though, but it's just inside. So imagine, you know, if you wanted to use that. Equally, you could do that, just that you'd have to use the zips, and some people might find that really good. I have no problem with it. I've used this quite a lot over the last, I don't know, year maybe. But I've got a pink one that I'm using at the moment. But I do love them. Now this one is, I know she's selling them about $70. There was a couple of seconds she had. I'm not sure what colours. But they're generally, I paid $92 for this one, and they're about that price range. So more expensive, beautifully made, just absolutely beautiful. But again, it's what you feel that you will use yourself. I like both. In fact, I like all of the ones I'm going to show you at just different times. And it shows that you can have a few, or you can just have one and stick with that until it falls apart. It's entirely up to you. So that's the Treasury wallet. This one is an American brand. It's called Bella Taylor. That's the brand. This is a turn lock, so it turns and opens up, like it's got a little thing there. It opens up, so similar to the Treasury one. Similar, but there's not as many card spots here. There's 6 there, and there's a place behind the 6 for cash or whatever, receipts. There's another place behind there, the 2 ID windows, and the pen loop. When you close that up, the turn lock, on the other side is a zipper. This is for your coins, and this is quite a nice zip, beautifully strong. This is a beautiful wallet, quite a big. Again, gusseted. Gusseted is good. If you're going to have a wallet on the outside, a zip on the outside, it's better that they're gusseted. This one's gusseted on the WildePrintables. It just makes it so much easier to get in there and get them. I quite like that. It's really good. These ones are available on Amazon. They're not available in Australia. It's an American brand. So when we go to the middle section, the big zip, inside it opens up similarly again. It's like a concertina. In this wallet, there's 8 different compartments. So you've got 8 spots. You could put your phone in here probably because it's quite big. And again, I've just got the categories that I wanted for mine. I don't think I've used every one of these, but some of them have got the categories, and some of them actually came with the labels. And I've used a few of those, but I've also made my own because some of them were a little bit small to read. But beautifully made, really, really good quality. Price point for this one would be, I believe I want to say it's about $70 for this one, and that would have been adding postage on top of that. In America, the Amazon US is different to Amazon Australia, so you can be a Prime member with Amazon Australia and get free shipping here, but over in America it doesn't apply. So if you buy one from over there, you have to pay the shipping. In Australia, if you can get it on Amazon Australia, if it's over $49, you do get free shipping, I believe. Don't quote me on that though, check it out first. And yeah, it covers you for domestic shipping as well. So basically, this is a really, really great wallet. This color, I believe, is Luna. And I think it's one of the newer styles because it's got the zip on the outside. The old ones had the zip on the inside, back at the very back wall. That used to be there, right there. It's not there now. So I actually prefer the zip on the outside because if you don't need to get into this section, that's good. You know, if you're only using a zipper or you're wanting a card of some sort, you can get to those easily. So as I said, that's the price point for that one. So it's really about what you want in your life and what works for you. I've bought a few because I've tried to work out what really works for me. And I'll explain that in a minute. This is the last one I'm going to show you. This is called Filofax. Let's zip it up first. It's a Filofax compact zip organizer. The compact is the size, so it's quite a good size one. It's not small. And if you look at it with the wild one, that's quite a bit bigger. See how much bigger the Filofax is? It's got about an inch there, and then at least an inch taller. So this one has an outside pocket here, which is really tight. I wouldn't put my phone in there, it's way too tight. But I've got a couple of packets of stickers in there, just stickers and stuff. Because it's quite, I mean, it might soften in time, but at the moment it's quite tight because I haven't used it a lot. The colour of this one's peony, if you're thinking of what the colour is. It's beautiful pink. It's a very pretty pink. So when you open up the zip, which is where all the magic is, inside, that's what it looks like inside. One side, which is that side, has a wallet section. So you've got cards, a pen loop, which is in the wrong spot, I think, because you can't get to your cards and that easily. Should have been somewhere else. Would have been better here. But anyway, spots, cards, open section there. And your zipper is really good zipper. And it's, again, quite roomy. Got lots of room for coins. The other side, again, has more card spots. So you've got two sides of card spots there, two walls, which is great. Card section at the another section at the back, a concertina like a elasticated here, which is really good. I suppose you could put your phone there if you wanted. Then you've got your rings, and look at this, the rings come out. I think that's amazing. So that's called the Filofax compact zip organizer. So you can either leave the rings in, and when you imagine you'd, like I'm just showing you what this, it's one of those zipper things that goes in, but if you put 5 or 6 in, it's not going to close very well. So I'd be thinking about whether to make some envelopes yourself or find something else that would fit, because you imagine, I've got a few here, when you've put a few in, they bulk out, and then they, see how the things here stick out? These things. So it makes it hard to close. So you've got to push them in, and when you've got money in them, it will make it even worse. So you have to think about that as a reality. But these are great because you can use it as your wallet. In fact, if you wanted to, you could use that with your plastic envelopes attached here. Take that out completely and just use the wallet part. Everything is in there that you need. You just take out your money for the day and you're right. But it is a big wallet, and as I said, it is quite a bit bigger than the wild one, which is more the size I would use. This one I would use for my sinking funds and keep it at home rather than take it out, because you're not going to need every bit of the money that you've got saved. I mean, unless you're paying everything. I don't. I take out what I need for the whatever time I'm out, and that's all I use. So that's all of them together. I'll just show you. I'll put the WildePrintables one on that side. Then you've got the Filofax. Then you've got the Treasury wallet, and then you have the Bella Taylor one. You can see how much wider they are. So you can tell. That's the white wallet I'd be using for every day. This one I would use as my sinking funds, although I have used one of those in the past for every day for quite a long time. I'm just going to lift this up a bit so you can see this one. This is a wallet. I've actually got this one I'm using at the moment every day. It's a pink one. This is my original one, which I keep. I'll always interchanged them because I think they're lovely. And I can't remember what brown that is. It's sort of it's a funny name, but it's one of them. It's something brown, but it's a great wallet. But I have used this one in the past, and I'm using the pink one at the moment as my everyday wallet. So that's not too heavy. It's quite, even though it's bulky and it's big, it's not too heavy, but it is functional. Even when it's full, it's not like something you can't carry. It's perfect. And with the wristlet strap, it's even better. You just slip that on and off you go. You don't have to take a bag if you don't want to. The Bella Taylor one is a great one, and that's also got the wristlet strap, but this one can get quite heavy also. So if it was, well, it is me, I've done it myself. I've kept my sinking funds here and just taken out another wallet rather than take it all. I have taken this out in the past, but it's quite heavy and it's a little bit awkward at times, but it is a good wallet. Don't get me wrong. It's a great wallet. It's just for your preference. I'm just giving you options of what I've found and what I've used. As far as quality goes, they're all great wallets. They're all great quality. It's what you want to spend. I mean, I just recently bought this one. And as I said, the lady, her name's Taylor, she's in Australia, and great customer service. But I just recommend that if you're going to buy one and you're in a hurry for it, there is an option there for express post, I'm pretty sure, on her Etsy page where you can buy them. Just use that as checkout because it's a lot faster. In Australia at the moment, the postage is dreadful. So, you know, you do what you can to get it to you as fast as possible if that's important to you. But this is a great wallet, and I have used it already. I've tried it out for a week, I think, when I first got it, and I found it really good. Not a problem in the world. I just went back to my Treasury one because I had to go down to Melbourne, to Ballarat, sorry, not Melbourne, and had to take a few extra things with me, including my phone and not a bag. But this one I'm going to go back into because it's really, really cute. And it's a slimline, and when you put everything in there, it's not heavy, but it's got room for everything. So if you're going shopping, you just pull out wherever it is, and that's it. So that's the state of all these wallets. So you make a choice. I'll put all the information about each one of them in the description box, so you can, you know, make a choice if you choose any of these. There are lots of things on the market. It's what works for you and what you can afford, because I mean, that's, to me, I'm very conscious of what I can afford at the moment. You know, as I said, my husband and myself are not working. We've retired, so we live hand to mouth. So we need to be able to buy what we can afford without busting the bank. So these are some ideas for you, and something that you might want to look into. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was this other company that I came across. Her name is Erin, and the little business is called Budgets by the Beach, and she's also available on Etsy. Fantastic customer service. She sells lots of things. She sells binders, which is what this is, one of hers. She's done all this for me. She put that on. A couple of them are coming off, but that's because I've been carrying it in my bag. So if you ask her and if she can accommodate you, she certainly will. So this is one of the binders, and you can buy other binders, but you can also buy the little plastic things, the zip pockets, and she did these for me. So you've got the different categories that you want. I already had these budget things, so I just keep those because I have plenty of them. All the different categories. She's very good, and I guess you've just got to work out what you want. I was dithering a bit because I didn't really know how I wanted to approach my savings ideas. And I guess it will evolve and it will grow as we sort of change ideas and circumstances might change. My husband's going in for an operation in maybe 3 or 4 months because everything's been put back in Victoria because of COVID and lockdown and stuff. But so I've got to make sure I've got enough money in there for us traveling and all that sort of thing. So there's always circumstances. There's always something you've got to allow. So it's good to just have money, and for me this is the most sensible way to do it. And for us it will take time. There's no, like, we don't get a paycheck every fortnight or every week, so we can't just recoup these. We live on you know, what we have and a little bit from the government, which isn't much. So we basically have to, you know, appropriate things where we can do them. So All my categories are in here, and I've just ordered a few more of these categories because I've also got, I'm not sure if I brought it in with me, a little A7 one that she sells also, which I put in my bag. So that's the A6 binder. This is the bigger one, which is fabulous, and you can get them all on her Etsy page, which is Budgets by the Beach. But I also bought this one. It's a little A7 plastic, but it's ideal for my bag. So I find this one that's slightly big for my bag. So this one, it's like little daisies on it. Opens up, same principle. You just put, got coffee, of course. Girls got to have coffee. Goals. Oscar, who's our pooch. He's got to have his little pennies in there because he gets treats here and there. And the other one is travel. So when I have to catch a bus because I don't drive, my husband's given up his license because of circumstances with an accident, not with a car accident, but another accident which prevents him to drive now because he broke his shoulder. So we've got to have bus money, and when we travel, as I said, to go to the hospital, which won't be in where I live, we've got to have money in there for travel. So that's handy just day to day. If I'm out in town or something and I need a coffee, or I feel like a coffee, I've got money there. I always put money in there, so I've got coffee. So that's just another little extra. She sells lots of things and she's really helpful, but as I said, I dithered a bit because I wasn't sure which way I wanted to go. So do a bit of research, work out, ask questions, because she's there to ask questions. What do you want to do? What do you want to you know, what's your purpose? What are your goals? And I'm so far starting off sort of fairly simply, and we'll just see how it evolves over time. I do intend to do more. It might not be every couple of weeks. It might be once a month. I'll see how we go, because we don't have a huge amount. I have no side things to pay in or any extra income. So we just do with what we can. So bear with us, but this is a start, and this is where our journey will begin. But I will put any information about the different places I've talked about down in the description box, so you can go and have a bit of a look. I hope that you got something out of this, and I hope that you're going to come on this journey with us and just see where it takes us. For now, bye-bye and take care.